The History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire by Edward Gibbon is an extensive work chronicling the Roman Empire's rise, dominance, and eventual decline from the height of its power to the fall of Constantinople. Originally published in 6 volumes from 1776 to 1788, Gibbon's work is both a historical and philosophical analysis of one of the greatest empires in human history. His exploration of Roman history combines detailed narrative with insights into the factors that contributed to the empire's downfall. Imagine a colossal empire at its peak, an unstoppable force of military power, sophisticated governance, and vast cultural influence. Yet, over centuries, this seemingly invincible empire begins to unravel. Gibbon's Decline and Fall examines this transformation, detailing the complex interplay of internal decay, external pressures, and cultural shifts that weakened Rome's foundations. Gibbon argues that the fall of Rome was not due to any single event, but was the result of gradual erosion over centuries, compounded by leadership failures, moral decay, and external threats. The essence, 80/20, moral and cultural decline. Gibbon emphasizes that moral decay among the Roman populace and its leaders played a central role in the empire's decline. As Roman values eroded, citizens became more interested in luxury, comfort, and spectacle than in civic responsibility and military service. Gibbon argues that this loss of civic virtue weakened Rome's social fabric and left it vulnerable to corruption and decay from within. Political corruption and ineffective leadership. A recurring theme in Gibbon's work is the role of political corruption and incompetent leadership in Rome's decline. Emperors often prioritized personal gain and survival over the welfare of the state, leading to ineffective governance. The frequent power struggles, assassinations, and usurpations created instability that hampered Rome's ability to address internal issues and external threats effectively. Economic and military strain. Rome's vast territory required substantial resources to govern and protect, leading to economic strain. Gibbon details how Rome's economy began to weaken due to excessive taxation, inflation, and reliance on slave labor. Militarily, Rome faced pressures on multiple fronts, from Germanic tribes in the west to Persian forces in the east. The empire's overextended borders made it difficult to defend, forcing Rome to rely on mercenaries, who were often less loyal and effective than traditional Roman soldiers. The role of Christianity. Gibbon controversially argues that the rise of Christianity contributed to Rome's decline by shifting focus away from civic and military duties. As Christian values encouraged people to prioritize spiritual salvation over earthly affairs, Gibbon suggests that Roman citizens became less willing to serve in the military or engage in civic life. He also posits that Christianity's pacifist ideals weakened the empire's martial spirit, making it more vulnerable to external threats. Invasions and external pressures. Gibbon details the significant role that invasions by barbarian tribes played in the empire's fall, particularly in the west. Germanic tribes, Huns, and later the Goths, repeatedly breached Roman borders, sacking cities and weakening Roman authority. While these invasions were not the sole cause of Rome's fall, Gibbon sees them as a final blow that capitalized on the empire's internal weaknesses. The action plan. Understand the importance of civic responsibility. Gibbon's work highlights the dangers of moral and civic decline, suggesting that an engaged, responsible citizenry is essential for any society's long-term stability. In modern contexts, fostering a sense of civic duty and ethical leadership can help build resilient communities and guard against societal decay. Encourage competent leadership and accountability. Rome's fall illustrates the critical role of leadership in maintaining stability. Modern organizations and governments can learn from this by prioritizing accountability, transparency, and a commitment to the common good over personal ambition. Strong institutions with checks on power can prevent the instability that plagued Rome. Promote sustainable economic and defense policies. Rome's economic and military overextension serves as a cautionary tale. Policymakers today can learn from this by prioritizing sustainable economic practices and balancing defense needs with resources. Reducing reliance on external forces or mercenaries, as Rome did with hired soldiers, can also strengthen national security. Balance spiritual and secular responsibilities. Gibbon's critique of Christianity's impact on Rome suggests that an overemphasis on any single value system, spiritual, ideological, or economic, can unbalance society. Encouraging a balance between religious or ideological commitments and civic duties ensures that all aspects of society work cohesively rather than detract from national stability. Be vigilant against external and internal threats. Gibbon's account warns against ignoring both internal decay and external threats. By proactively addressing internal issues like corruption and inefficiency, as well as remaining vigilant against external challenges, societies can avoid the pitfalls that contributed to Rome's decline. Preparedness and adaptability in the face of change are crucial for long-term survival. Blind Spot Gibbon's work, while groundbreaking, reflects the biases of his time, particularly his critical view of Christianity. His portrayal of religious influence may overlook other factors that contributed to Rome's social and moral shifts. Additionally, Gibbon's focus on moral decline as a major cause of Rome's fall has been contested by modern historians, who argue that economic and military factors played a larger role than moral or cultural decay. Connected knowledge for readers interested in complementary perspectives, SPQR, A History of Ancient Rome by Mary Beard offers a modern, balanced look at Rome's history, challenging some of Gibbon's conclusions. The Rise of the Roman Empire by Polybius provides insight into Rome's ascent, offering context for its eventual decline. Additionally, The Fate of Empires and Search for Survival by Sir John Glubb examines the cyclical patterns of empires, drawing parallels between Rome's fall and the decline of other great civilizations.